Hello friends, welcome to the Data Pandit channel. So today we are going to continue with our AWS tutorial series, and we are going to discuss about the few more concepts. One is RDS data, RDS database, so relational, like any other relational database. So AWS also provides one database which is called RDS. Okay, then uh, so what we are going to do is we'll just create uh, one database in AWS, okay, console, and using the AWS series, okay, and then we'll also try to connect from the uh, third party software like My SQL Workbench. So uh, we are going to cover on some steps while creating the RDS database in AWS environment, and then we are going to connect that database through MySQL Workbench. So let's in the database section we have first services, managed services, RDS. Okay, I'll just log into my account. Okay, so now what is saying is that Amazon Aurora is a MySQL and PostgreSQL compatible enterprise class database starting at a very $1 per day is very considered as a very low price. So Aurora supports up to 64 terabytes of auto scaling storage capacity. So it's very huge actually. 6-way replication across 3 availability zone and 15 low latency replicas. So in terms of database related services, AWS provides a lot many services. So let's go ahead and create one of those services which is called RDS. Okay. So I just clicked on the RDS database. So there are two options are coming: standard create and easy create. So we are going to check with standard creation. Okay. So it has an options, right? Which engine type you are going to select. Amazon Aurora is in-house, AWS services only. MySQL is a third party, and MariaDB is again third party, and then PostgreSQL is also third party database. Oracle and Microsoft SQL Server. So it provides 6 type of databases as of now. So we are just taking the MySQL as of now. Okay. So it's by default version is coming as a 8.0.20. Okay, so I'm going ahead with the this version only, and I'm getting three templates, which is production, development, or test and free tier. So I'll go ahead with the free tier. Okay, just learning purpose, we are just focusing on free tier only. So database identifier is by default is coming as database -1. I can go ahead and rename this, but still I'll take this name only. And username is coming as a admin, and it is asking for master password. Okay, I'll just go ahead and give some password. Okay, so I provided the password and confirm the password. Okay, so DB2 instance clause. So so like in the EC2 we had class type. So similarly we have a class type here as well. So there are many here. So out of those we are just selecting one. Not EVS optimized, and both are not EVS optimized because we are taking the free tier, so they are limited options. Okay, and the storage is SSD type, solid state drive, and by default for this free tier is 20 GB is coming. And auto scaling is also there. Enable storage auto scaling. Okay, maximum storing threshold is 1000 GB. It's coming. Okay, and with respect to connectivity, we have a virtual public cloud, which is by default, we will have to take by default value, and the default subnet we are going to take. Okay, and there is a public access options are coming. Okay, Amazon institutions and device outside the VPC can connect to your database. So that I'm not going to allow as of now. So I'm just selecting no. RDS will not assign a public address to this database. Only Amazon institutions and devices inside the VP can connect to your database. Amazon institutions and devices outside the VPC can connect to your database. Okay. So I'm just taking yes, public access. Choose one or more VPC security group that you know. So VPC security group. I'm just taking a default. Mm, Let me create new VPC. New VPC security group name. Or otherwise, so the existing one. If I do not give, I'm just taking the default one. Okay. And we have availability zone that is not going to give anything. Then database authentication, password authentication is okay. And yeah, estimated monthly cost. Amazon free tier is available to you for 12 months. Each calendar month, the free tier will allow you to use the Amazon RDS resources listed below for free. Okay, so I'm going ahead and creating the database. Just must be 8 character. Okay, I think I have gone the different passwords. Okay, so just creating the database. Okay, it's still status is getting created. Okay, see the configuration database, and instance class storage is there, performance and is there. Okay, and maintenance and backup. Okay, tags I did not give any tag as of now. So it's just getting created. So let's see how much time it's going to take. Still, I think it is getting created. So meanwhile, it's getting created. We can go ahead and see the MySQL Workbench. Okay. So in my system, I have installed already. So you can also go ahead and install this MySQL Workbench. What you can do is just type MySQL Workbench download for Windows. And just to download for Windows, you can download for any other machine like OS or Ubuntu. Okay, so depending upon your environment, you can go ahead and download it. So currently for Microsoft, so this version is available at 0.0.2.24. This is I think latest. So you can just click on that and you can download and install it. Okay, I'll provide this link into the description section. Okay, so still I think it's getting created. I think it'll take some more time. So yeah, so what we can do is, I mean, whenever after launching the MySQL Workbench, we can just go ahead and create the connection. So in connection, we'll just give the MySQL connection, okay, name, and host name we are going to take, and the 33.06 is the default port number, and host name we are going to give, and then in the place of user there will be admin, okay, always, and for password we will store in vault, and and try connecting. So here we will give the some DNS instance, okay. So we'll wait for the creation of the database. I think it is taking more time. And still there is, so endpoint we got, I mean, so we just got the endpoint and the port number. I think it's getting created. Just launching it. See the dashboard. Nothing has come. Div instance 1 of 28. So I think I'm backing up. It's just done, but it's just backing up. Okay. So now what we got is, I mean, this is the database endpoint. Okay. So we are going to take X. So I'm copying this, and endpoint is the host name. Okay. So as I mentioned, host name will be this 33. What is your username? What is the username? We can go ahead and check. Okay. Maintenance and backup. Then there is successfully created the database. So we have the database ready. Okay. So okay, the dashboard database is ready, available. Okay. So that is fine. Okay. The status is available in SQL community. This is a class and this is the region. Okay. Who's replication? Okay. So, okay. So now we are, so password we already know, right? So what we can do is we can go ahead and give that password. Just storing into the vault and then testing the connection. So next is denied. I think. Check. See, successful made the MySQL connection. Okay. So now what we can do is we just click this, and this will open the SQL editor. Okay. So we can go ahead and create database ABC. Okay, and run the query. So database is executed. So if we go server client connection, okay, manage connection, connect to database. That is already done now. Okay. So we have just connected it. Then use ABC. Okay, and create table employee, you know, name varchar 10 id varchar county 10 and salary integer. Okay, so like this we can create the table. Okay, I can go ahead and execute it. So what is the no database selector? Select the default DB to use clicking. So I think create schema is also there. Create a ch schema. Schema name is DBO. I think I need to create schema creator DBO dot. Okay. So then why I need to specify. Let me go ahead and try creating again. Zero row vector, so it's created. Okay, select all from dbo.abc employee. Okay, so given the wrong name. Okay, so let's query it. So no row is selected. So we can insert, delete, everything, alter command, DDL command, DML command, every command we can run here. Okay, so this is